Morning, everybody. Hopefully finishing up today. Pro tip: don't have loose carbon fibers on your bench whenever you have are doing your clear coat on your pieces, because you get fibers on the edges whenever you're having to like lay them down. Don't be a dummy like me, because now I'm having to sit here and try to pick them out. See how these turned out. Righty. There we go. Peel ply didn't want to peel. That is what we're freaking looking for finally. Holy shit, we did it. We finally have smooth, uniform, coverage of a part. We're learning, boys. We're learning. See how the next one came out? Did I miss the top of this one? Really? Shit. Oh well. Definitely did more resin on these than I did previous parts, just to see how it would go. Seems like because the just the way the texture on it part was, but it didn't really want to stick, but it seems to have held fine this time. It's just going to take a lot more sanding and cleaning up, but that's cool. I had to do it on all the other pieces because I have no clue what I'm freaking doing. So let's see how finally the light panel came out. Oh, and then we got to show y'all how the AC vents came out too, because I had a sneak peek of that one last night. Taking this peel ply off, it's like Christmas. Unwrapping a freaking gift. But, you know, you could have been as good as you wanted to be, and it may still be a lump of fucking shit. That you still have like 12 hours of work that you have to clean up. Here is the AC vents. Came out pretty choice. Yeah, boys. Came out pretty awesome. So we have headlight surround. Came out pretty good. It's going to take a lot of sanding, but that's usual for me, you know. Got the other piece right here. This is the part that goes underneath the headlight surround. Also going to take lots of sanding, but we can just follow it with a file get all this extra, you know, all this extra shit here. Just follow the shape of that with a file and it'll come right off. It'll be all right. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm about to do this morning. You know, then hopefully we can end up with something looks more like this. This is almost a finished piece. It's got the 2 flood coats over it. All it needs now, sanded flat. The flood coats you can see are uneven. There's the ripples in the flood coats. You see how the light just isn't flat. It's all over the place. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to sand that as flat as possible. Get it all nice and even without going all the way through the resin. And then we're going to basically, you know, clear it with some we're going to clear it with some 2-part automotive clear, some high gloss, some 368 0061 by Spray Max. And hopefully that's on the agenda for today. It's currently, let's see, let's get a time check. It is, let's focus. It is 4 o'clock in the morning for y'all. 4:03. Also go dogs. 4 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna see if we can get this knocked out today, because I'm gonna see if I can make the new school meet tomorrow, and get all this shit done, because I'm just tired of messing with it. And I want it to look good. I want my car to be put back together. And all right, y'all, back at the bench. We got some mini files. We got some emery sticks. We got this dumpster fire of a radio. And, you know, we're gonna see what we can do. So, yeah, we're just gonna kind of sit here, go in from the back side, and just kind of file out this epoxy and follow the contours and just kind of see what we end up with at the end of the process, because this did not turn out how I was hoping. But you know, this is my first time doing this shit, and I'm not a professional. I have no idea. You know, shout out to Street Bandito. I was just watching his channel and saw him completely build his car out of you know, carbon fiber, and thought that shit looked really sick, and kind of inspired me to kind of tear into my car and do some custom stuff. But I have no idea what I'm fucking doing, so yeah. But we're just gonna sit here, file away this epoxy and this carbon, and I'll get back to y'all whenever we got some progress. Well, I've been hitting this radio hard, guys. As you can see, it's looking way better, but we still got a long ways to go. But we're looking way better. All the fuzzies are gone for the most part around the edges. The towel's gone from sticking to the back, except for those 2 little pieces there, you know. So yeah, man, we got those holes down there at the bottom to still clean up a good bit. I ended up taking the carbon fiber off the cigarette lighter because it just flaked off real bad. We lost a little bit, it looks like, on that bar. Maybe not, it might still be there, but who knows. Overall though, I'm digging how it's coming out. Who cares if it's a little fucked up, because you know, at the end of the day, I'm saving $4,000 or $5,000. Alright guys, so as you can see, I bought a Dremel because those files and those emery sticks and everything for that radio, fuck that. That shit got old fast. Not only was it very slow, but getting into the cracks and everything of the radio was just like a pain. And I didn't have the right shape files because they weren't for, you know, resin and everything else. They were for, you know, like miniatures and stuff, because that's something else that I'm into. So yeah, went and bought a Dremel. So here we are with the Dremel, you know, just kind of attacking the radio. Best tool, best decision I ever made for this, because it saved me probably days of sanding. So yeah, future Crispy Kyle here, whatever you want to call me. You know, like I said, this saved me days of sanding, and I fucking hate sanding. I mean, honestly, who likes sanding? You know, here we're grinding out the radio bezel with a little grinding stone, trying to get those buttons squared. There was a lot of fluffy carbon that was left over in those gaps, and it was kind of a pain because it didn't want to let go, because it wasn't fully set and hardened in the resin, but it also wasn't, it was kind of like, you know, glued in there. So yeah, it wasn't exactly the easiest thing to get out of there, but it wasn't exactly hard either with the Dremel. But also, living in Florida in the summertime, wearing a respirator freaking sucks. I'm just going to throw that out there. This radio was probably a lot more than I should have attempted. I'm going to be 100% realistic and honest. Probably should have stuck to a lot easier pieces, like flat panels. The contours and the ledges, and you know, the round openings of the buttons and stuff. There's a lot going on. Alright guys, so we're using this Spray Max 2K 368 0061 clear. We just got the first coat on, looking pretty good. Yeah, see how it goes. We gotta wait 10 minutes between coats. Come on, airplane, you're killing me, bro. Just living in an airplane's world, bro. Like I said, we're gonna wait about 10 minutes between each coat. Looking good. We'll see how it goes, man. It's looking good so far. Got all the parts cleared. Looking spicy. Now we just got to put this radio bezel back together, which is not something I'm looking forward to. That's scary as hell, because it's like 18 pieces all over here, actually. So we got, basically we got this back piece here. We got this piece here, which is the main brains of the operation. And you know, you got this piece. This is all your screws. Here's on-off switches and modes and all that. CD tray, which, you know, it's kind of a lost cause at this point. I doubt I'll put that back in. And then your radio on-off and everything. So that's gonna be fun. Thank God I took a picture of all that. I'm pretty sure whenever I took it apart, I hope. I'm gonna have to go on my phone and look. If I'm half as smart as I hope I am, I took a picture of that before I started taking it apart. I know the screws all go on the outside of the plastic. Well, the long screws all go on the outside of the plastic, and the short screws all go on the inside of the plastic. So, wish me luck, I guess. But I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. So, yeah, we still gotta wait for all that shit to dry and cure. You know, but we're fucking getting there. We're this close to a custom full, you know, chopped carbon. I'm not gonna say forged because it's not forged carbon. It's a skin chopped carbon interior. It's not forged carbon. You know, it didn't have the pressures and the plates and all that to make it forged carbon. So I'm not gonna be one of those guys that's, oh, I got a forged carbon interior. No, it's a chopped carbon skinned interior. I'm not gonna try to make it something it's not, but it's pretty. I'll say that, I think. So yeah, I'm stoked on it. Alright guys, deuces.